Our Friday nightcap still with us, and it is my favorite part of the show. Who had the biggest week? Doesn't have to be good, but the MVP, who won? Whose name won?
I think a woman in Ohio named Liz Walters had the biggest week in politics. She's the Ohio Democratic chairwoman. And state parties are the lifeblood of politics in a state. And Ohio has been drifting away from the Democrats. And when that happens, the state parties get underfunded, they lose talent, and it's sort of this death spiral. And Democrats had a very big night on Tuesday.
How come? Remind our audience.
They had a ballot referendum that was indirectly meant to block abortion rights in Ohio. And Democrats didn't just win, they overperformed in a way that shocked the political world. This state has a Senate seat and 3 House seats Democrats have to defend, and so this is the person at the center of that fight.
So I think it's the voters of Ohio, because I think
a double MVP in the Buckeye State this week.
Because people are saying, well, they stood up for, the right to choose, et cetera. But I think what they stood up for was democracy in this case, because what the Republicans were trying to do basically was saying, forget this majority rule stuff. You got to get a supermajority or we won't listen to you. And that has been a strategy for the Republicans throughout, gerrymandering and suppressing votes and all that. And in Ohio, they basically say, we're not going to do that. It doesn't necessarily mean all those people will support the abortion rights thing, but a lot of them may have said, I don't want you taking away my vote, making it less valuable. I think that was a very big statement they made.
Can I just go back to Abby on that? People think that the Ohio vote this week was about abortion. What Republicans are literally asking voters to do is dilute your own power. Do they think that is a winning strategy? Or, and I promise I'm not trying to be biased, are they just hoping people aren't paying attention? Because I'm hard-pressed to find anyone who would say, I'd like to vote against my own power. Please dilute me.
I mean, I think it is that this is an August election. It was expected to be low turnout, and it's let's see what we can get through that's not on November. And so I absolutely think that's the strategy.
People turned out.
They did. Because of the same, what you're saying. They didn't want to say my vote's only worth 3/4 of a vote now. I think people said, no, you can't do that to me.
Which is why you should be a little bit careful about extrapolating too far from the vote,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, Ohio is a red state.
Yeah, but Ohio,
still,
in the polls, it supports abortion rights by about 57%. So it came out sort of similar.
Also, a zillion people showed up to vote because they wanted to protect their right. Also, because millions and millions of dollars was poured into this. And from an economic perspective, you think, my God, our system is so broken. If you think about all the places that need that money, but you needed it to get people to show. All right, give us your MVPs.
Lifeguards who rescued the woman on the 59th Street beach in Brooklyn, in Rockaway. I'm thinking like they got up in the morning and rescuing a woman from a shark attack was not like 20th or 200th on their list of stuff that was going to happen.
Well, maybe they're beach lifeguards. You never know.
But it's been like since I think the 60s that we've had a shark attack in New York. But they very cleverly found a buoy rope and used their sweatshirts, and they created a tourniquet and they saved this woman's life. They are my MVPs.
All right. I know your MVP is a different lifesaver, but an important one nonetheless.
Yes. My MVP is Taylor Swift, who just finished the Eras Tour last night, or 2 nights ago.
This leg of it.
She just finished the first leg of the Eras Tour. She's doing like 100 more shows. And I mean, even the Federal Reserve has said that she has boosted the economy through tourism, through travel, hotel stays. The amount of things that people are buying, I think they're estimating that she's adding $4.5 to $5 billion to the economy. And just to speak to her influence, I mean, she mentioned friendship bracelets in one song that she doesn't even sing on the tour. And now you cannot find a beating kit in all of Los Angeles. The entire city is sold out. It's just it is a juggernaut, and it has really become just such an incredible.
She's also selling positivity, empowerment, and we need good news. We're out of time, but I have to share my MVP because it's in the same universe, and it is Blue Ivy. 11 years old and bringing the house down on tour with her mother, Beyonce. And I just want to say one of the specific reasons why. She is unbelievable, and in every single show she performs with her mother, she is getting more confident. She's become more amazing. But this shout out is for Beyonce. Ready for why? Because every single costume, every outfit she wears on tour is completely age appropriate. I have a 10-year-old at home who would love to join Crop Top Nation, and as every teen in America does. And I look at Blue Ivy every night. I look for her videos, and I say thank you, Beyonce, for making your daughter on that stage with you, making her look amazing and appropriate. That matters to me.